off we go from SoFi Stadium. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
Too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Looking to throw. Alexander. His throw incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, Alexander. And he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. So a pretty early first quarter roughing the passer penalty.
Seems like the officials are going to let everyone know they're taking charge of this game. They're always going to protect the quarterback.
A bad time for a roughing penalty. And they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Alexander. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Alexander. That's complete to Turner. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Back to throw again. Looking outside, and he's got a man. It's Freeman. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Operating from the gun, Alexander. It's brought in by Bolden. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. From 6 yards away. And the Rams are going to take a first first-quarter lead.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Tucker McCann.
McCann's got it teed up. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Throwing on first down. Rushing. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
At the 29-yard line.
A quick throw now complete to Ross. A very good move, but for a short gain out near the 32. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. What did you see there on the defensive side? What allowed that good-sized run?
Well, they were in a cover 2 alignment, which means your 2 safeties are back away from the line of scrimmage. So if you can match up your blocking on the line at the point of attack, there's usually some room, a big gap between that second level and third, and that's what they were able to exploit.
11 more on that one and another first down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
And 10 yards to go.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. From the gun, rushing, and he's got it. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. John Ross, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Looking to throw on second down. Alexander. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of
7-7, our score after 1. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop them here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Alexander. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
And that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. The Bengals drive about to get going. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big...
McCaffrey lost it.
The bag is not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
2nd and 5.
To throw on 2nd down. Rushing. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
1st down, Cincinnati.
From the gun, rushing. And this one's incomplete. CeeDee Lamb, his intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Back to the air on 2nd down, rushing. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 40.
15.
It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. A quick throw taken in by Diggs. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 7 yards the pickup there.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rushing. He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college. and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. That one a first down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Off play action. Alexander. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Operating from the gun. Alexander. Double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you can see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
First down.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the gun, rushing. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 3.
Now a run with McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. They got the ball in great field position after the fumble, but this defense tried to stand tall.
They certainly are, and a lot of times after you pick up a fumble or get an interception, you have momentum on your side. You kind of walk through a defense and score. Not so fast, not in this case.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Bengals 14, Rams 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Looking to throw. Alexander. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Operating from the gun, Alexander. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
On 1st down, rushing. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Complete to Christian McCaffrey. It's a pickup of 3.
From the gun, rushing.
At the Rams' 20-yard line.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. The LA defense up the snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Just 18 seconds remain till halftime as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Harvey. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. On 1st and 10, Harvey. It's caught, left side, Boulder. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, Harvey. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown. And just before the half ends, the prayer is answered defensively. A disaster there.
I know often we're surprised when this actually works. I mean, the excitement level goes way up, but maybe we shouldn't be, because I know as a defender, you've got to play the ball in this situation, but you can't interfere with the receiver because, remember, it's a spot foul, and it'd be first and goal if it happens in the end zone, and you don't want to give up that play, and that little bit of hesitancy often works really well for offensive guys.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Tucker McCann set to kick off.
The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
He's brought down.
They're able to convert with a gain of 4. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Cincinnati.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. They'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
To throw on 2nd down. Rushing. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Back to the ground attack here is McCaffrey. And, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Stephon Diggs, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals add on to their lead. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Bengals 24, Rams 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And then he brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Off the play fake. Harvey. Going for the deep ball. This is caught at the 20. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. A big play there for L.A. 61 yards. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. Back to throw. Harvey. It's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown Rams. From 10 yards out. Now the Rams have got this back to a one-score game. And he knocks it through.
Good. Makes the score Bengals 24, Rams 21.
McCann's got it teed up. And a fair catch signal for and taken successfully.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Going deep for Diggs. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Rushing, looking again for Diggs, and this time he's got him. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Looking to throw. Rushing. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Head-down running on the return gets about 15 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down in those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
To throw on third down, Harvey. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Here comes the Rams punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Bengals drive about to get going. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, rushing. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
For the extra point.
This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they have to try and move past that pick 6 because now they're dealing with a 4th quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He was tackled
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
8 yards to go.
From the gun, rushing. And he's able to find Diggs. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
The Bengal 1st down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, Everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
On second down, McCaffrey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Operating from the gun. Rushing. Open man is Ross, complete. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. Back to throw. Rushing. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38.
They are not ready for us.
And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for the Rams touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Now he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Makes the score Rams 35. Bengals.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and it goes down. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get your reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
C.D. Lamb.
A gain of 32 that time. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down. Harvey. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, Harvey. Intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. He's picked off at his own 47. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. C.D. Lamb is intended target, and it's 3rd and 4.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, C.D.?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Throwing again. Rushing. And his throw's going to be incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target, and it's third down.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. Rushing. This will be caught inside the 10. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. From the gun, rushing. That's complete right around the 8. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
At the 7-yard line.
Looking to throw on second down. Rushing to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
7-yard line.
From the gun on third down. Rushing. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
And the Rams have got him. And that should just about seal this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
And they will take a knee here. Going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Los Angeles, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Los Angeles, so long, everybody.
like another